Deli and Cozy had been friends for years. At least, that was what Deli believed. Deli was a simple man. He lived within his means, planned carefully, and spent cautiously. He believed that if you did right by people, life would eventually do right by you. He was kind without being loud about it, generous without keeping records, and helpful without expecting applause. Cozy, on the other hand, was clever. Too clever. He knew how to speak well, how to sound grateful, how to present himself as unlucky but deserving. Life, according to Cozy, was always unfair to him. Someone else always had more. Someone else always had better timing. And somehow, Deli was often the one who filled the gaps. Whenever Cozy was short on rent, Deli helped. When Cozy's business failed, Deli stepped in. When Cozy needed just a little to stabilize, Deli gave. Deli told himself, he will appreciate this. He will remember me when things turn around. But what Deli did not know was that each act of kindness quietly planted something dark in Cozy's heart. Instead of gratitude, Cozy felt resentment. Instead of appreciation, he felt envy. He envied Deli not just because he had more, but because he was able to give. Because Deli's life had structure, while his own life felt like a constant struggle. Over time, Cozy began to act differently. He started studying Deli, not to learn from him, but to plot against him. One afternoon, while walking through a neighboring village, Cozy passed a farmhouse sitting on a wide stretch of land. The fields were overgrown and the house looked abandoned. Cozy had no vision for growth, nor interest in farming. But as he stood there, an idea popped into his head, and a wicked smile appeared on his face. Days later, he approached Deli, sounding unusually thoughtful. He spoke of opportunity, of land, of future value. He praised the size of the plot, the potential of the soil, the long-term benefit. He told Deli that if he purchased the property, he will dedicate his time and energy to helping him improve on the farmhouse and cultivate the land. Deli listened carefully. He visited the land. He asked questions. He counted the cost. He believed that with Cozy's help, he could do it. So, Deli bought the property. Cozy waited. Not long after the purchase, the farmhouse was set ablaze in the quiet of night. By morning, the structure was gone. Ash replaced walls. Deli stood before the ruins in disbelief. His investment had gone up in smoke. Shock gave way to sadness upon realizing that Cozy, someone he had called a friend, someone he'd helped for so many years, had ruined his biggest investment. Cozy had betrayed him. He never saw it coming. He broke down, remembering the years of hard work and sacrifice it took for him to accumulate the money he'd spent. Then something unexpected happened. Word spread quickly throughout the village. First came the elders, then the farmers, then entire families. Men, women, and children gathered, standing together, speaking honestly for the first time in years. They talked about the land. For so long, it had been left untouched. Not because it wasn't needed, but because it was out of reach. The price was too high, the burden too heavy. They had been praying for someone willing to take the risk. Someone who would breathe life back into the massive fields, grow food close to home, and make nourishment something everyone could afford again. And when they looked at Deli, they didn't just see a man who was willing to take that risk, but a friend, a caretaker, family. Together, they helped him rebuild. Stronger, newer, better. A proper farmhouse rose where ashes once lay. Fields were cleared, crops planted. The farm flourished. Produce was abundant. Prices dropped. The village benefited. And Deli's investment, once reduced to rubble, returned to him doubled. His farm became the breadbasket of not just his village, but the surrounding villages. What was meant to harm him became his biggest blessing. Cozy watched from a distance. His evil plan had backfired. He lost trust. Support faded. Deli learned to be wiser with trust. The moral lesson? Helping someone does not mean they like you. Helping someone does not mean they respect you. Extending yourself beyond your limits does not make you noble. Sometimes, it only makes you vulnerable. Not everyone who accepts your help wishes you well, and not every smiling face is safe. Give when it is right. Help when it is wise. But never abandon caution in the name of kindness. Because while good deeds often return as blessings, misplaced trust can return as lessons, and lessons, though valuable, can be costly. In life, we must learn not only how to give, but also when to stop giving and to whom.